want to make sure I don't mess it up right there.
That's what you paid me for. Oh, wait, you didn't pay me. Okay, no. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so our next dynamic speaker is a wonderful sister with great energy. Her name is Tierica Berry. She is a young woman's empowerment leader and literary activist. Tierica Berry is the owner of Affirmative Expression, an organization geared toward helping individuals find their voice and express themselves. Tierica works with national organizations like the NAACP, a host of school systems and individuals. She provides interactive workshops, author coaching, and dynamic spoken word performances. Please welcome Tierica Berry.
My little girl has something to say. I can no longer cover her mouth with caution tape, nor can I continue to filter what she has to say. I knew there was only so long I could hide her behind this shell exterior before the world would finally hear from her. So many words, so much pain I've been harboring inside. It was like swallowing marbles, assuming I would eventually be okay if I just let it ride. At 14, I was molested, but I felt like I shared the blame. He made me feel like a big girl, but it was all part of his sick game. I always heard horrific rape stories that made mine sound so minute. I thought if I was looking for some sympathy, I would be told I was being dramatic. And to look at how bad all these other kids had it. So I just put a few pages in my poetry book and I moved on. In my mind, this was me facing my problems head on. But for me, it was like letting a lion taste blood. I was looking for something, I just didn't know what it was. I now know this caused me to be promiscuous, thinking I could somehow benefit from giving it up. I didn't have those core values properly instilled in me. I didn't grasp the true values and significance of the treasures God had given me. Lacking the knowledge on how to be a lady, I surely didn't know how to treat a man. So I did what I thought I should do, and that was find the man who offered the most security, love him as hard as I could possibly love, and the true man that was really meant for me would never leave. This quest was doomed from the start, and it turned me into a monster. All the while, my little girl inside was absorbing the hurt. I had friends, the family, teachers, even strangers trying to have their way, despite the fact they were fully aware of my age. And although I led on like everything was okay, my wound had not yet healed all the way. Similar to when you stub your pinky and before it can heal, you stub it again. A lot of women live their lives like this until they die. They die bitter old women, and the world wonders why. Well, it's because when they were little girls, some grown man robbed them of their innocence, causing them to grow up too fast. So you think about that the next time you want to call a little girl fast. Black women have a reputation of being strong women, and that's what these little girls are trying to be. So they mend their own wounds, which never really heal. They just remain buried. Searching for something to ease this pain that ailed me, I just wanted someone to need me. Sometimes when I was hurt or angry, I could lay as still as my muscles would allow, and it was like I could feel myself or something inside of me kicking, breaking things, and screaming, fists and jaws clenched, tear ducts on overload. Back then, I didn't understand what it was, but now I know it was my little girl. After my most recent breakup, once again, I was taunted. She was so close to getting what she always wanted. She was looking for something all these years. She needed someone to protect her, someone constant, someone to give her unconditional and uninhibited love and attention. So there you have it. This is not a character I created. This is not defined. This is not even Tierica Berry. This is as naked as my soul can get. I am that little girl, encouraging that little girl or boy inside of you to open up and stop the internal bleeding so your wounds can heal. I'm always surprised at how many times people Tierica, you just told my story. That is my story. It's too common. So I shared that piece for two reasons. One, to shed light and get us more aware about what's going on in our communities, even what's going on in our own homes, just to be aware. Secondly, to share my journey of turning my pain into power so that others may find inspiration and draw inspiration from that as well, and not let your pain own you, but own your pain and help that make you powerful and empowered. So under proper mentorship of Hustle University, I'll give you more information about that if you would like, but under proper mentorship of Hustle University, last year I was able to walk away from my job with my head held high, and I started my organization, which is Affirmative Expression, and I'm spreading the message of freedom through expression. That's what Affirmative Expression is about. I released my second book, Butterfly Tales, which is in the back. If you come back to the back and see me, I'd love to give you more information about that as well. But basically what I'm doing is I'm living a life that I've designed for myself. And because I'm walking in my purpose and my passion, God has provided all of these blessings for me over and over, and I want that for everyone. It's the greatest feeling in the world. So the last piece I'm going to share with you is my world, my rules. I refuse to live in the world where I'm fed who I'm supposed to be through TV. I live in my own world where I can express myself creatively. In my world, I'm the sole guardian of my own psyche, warding off any and all negativity. So that feeling you feel when I come around, that's the universe's positive energy flowing directly through me. Go ahead, soak it up. Because my cup runneth over. People wonder why they can't quite get a hold of me. That's because I'm going places. I'm following my own destiny. I just pray that God guides my footsteps and continues to enlarge my territory. I pray that God's light shines directly through me, that I may be a prime example of what living life to the fullest is supposed to be. I refuse to live in fear, for fear is lack of faith in God. It's a shame that most people have more faith in their GPS than they have in their own creator. A wise young man once broke this down to me in an excellent analogy. He said, I follow direction from a navigation on the sky without hesitation. Despite the fact that from my position I cannot see my destination. What God has already given us turn-by-turn directions to life, but we're still seeking further explanation. Technology has successfully turned this into a lost generation. But I will press on. I will experience every ounce of joy that life has to offer until my time has expired here. I will teach the ones around me that young is a state of mind. Laughter is the best medicine, and true friendship lasts beyond the ends of time. I will not let your stigmas and stipulations hold me back. Who said a young lady from Israel can't come to America and launch her own clothing line? Who said I can't publish and release my first book before I hit the age 25? In your world, under your rules, reaching for the stars might be the best you can do. But I won't just reach for the stars. I'll look down from the universe, because this is my world, my rules.